of you been to an improv show before?
No.
Yes.
No, good, I hear no's. Who has not? Raise your hand real high. Excellent, about half and half. Nice. If you haven't been to an improv show before, you're in for a wonderful treat tonight. These folks have been working the last few weeks on doing things just on the spot. A three-headed expert, and they are an expert in the field of what?
Neurosurgery.
Origami, I like that one. Origami. This is the origami expert. Let's welcome the origami expert. That origami expert is here to answer your questions about origami. Does somebody have a question about origami that they are just dying to get answered?
What is
yes,
the capital?
ma'am.
Is there a particular quality of paper you like to use?
Oh, paper. Is there a particular quality, or can you just use anything?
Well,
The
the type of
paper
that we
need
is
Very.
expensive.
therefore we
Decide
to
Steel.
if
from
The.
bank.
We know what kind of paper they're using there. Okay, another question. There's one down here.
What is the capital of origami?
Oh, the capital of origami.
The.
Capital
of
Origami.
is
Origamiville.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, to be more economic, are you going to go paperless?
Going green.
That.
is
A
Tricky.
question.
because
Origami.
Isn't
paperless.
But.
when
We
Use.
it
invisibly
Then.
no one
knows.
Let's have one more question for our origami expert. Yes, sir.
What tools do you use?
What tools do you use for origami? This is very important.
There.
aren't
That
Many.
different
types of
tools.
only
A.
Tiny
hand
Full.
of
tools
That.
are
useful
For.
origami.
would
You.
Like,
to
Help.
please.
Remember, it's illegal. Let's give a hand to our three-handed. When we got there, finally, after 15 hours, this is what we saw.
Well, they said go ahead and get off the airplane, but no one noticed that there was no stairs. So they rolled out on the tarmac.
Opened the door and said,
Go!
and of course,
And we were so upset by the kidnappers. Yeah.
this is what happens.
And then the birds were big. Remember that? I mean, we came out, some of us were rolling, and the rest of us were like, oh my God, look at the weather.
It was like pterodactyl side. We're going to do a game called 185, where they have to make up a joke right on the spot. Whatever they say, you guys are going to hoot and holler and yell and clap and woo! Like, just like that. Let's hear ya. Because once in a while we get a good joke in there. That's all I'm going to say. Stay right there, Tiffany. Stay right there. Can I have a body part?
Toe.
Toes.
185 toes. Really don't know how to get into the bar. And the bartender says, "We don't serve your kind here." And the toes say, "Why not?" And he says, "Because you're full of jam."
185 toasters walk into the bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve your kind here." Toasters say, "Why not?" The bartender says, "We only serve upper crust." 185 morticians walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve your kind here." Morticians say, "Why not?" Says, "You're better off dead." 185 ducks walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve your kind here." The ducks say, "Why not?" Bartender says, "You don't fit the bill."
Brazier.
185 braziers walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve your kind here." Braziers say, "Why not?" Bartender says, "Because you're stuffed."
185 braziers walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve your kind here." The braziers say, "Why not?" Says, "We don't have that kind of support."
185 bras walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve your kind." And the bras say, "Why not?" Said. Bartender says, "Because we can't fill your cups."
185 bras walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve your kind here." Bras say, "Why not?" That's Victoria's Secret.
And Richard is going to say this line. You're just going to hold that because that's your, you get a written line.
Okay.
So you have an easy job. And your line is,
My goose is cooked.
"My goose is cooked." And your name, please.
Abby.
Abby. Let's give Abby a hand. And Abby's going to say,
I got a headache.
okay. So notice we have all this empty space in between. So somehow we are going to get from
My goose is cooked.
to,
I got a headache.
okay. So our improvisers here have to fill in somehow to try to make this make sense. So just watch me. All you do is have to say your line over and over. Ready?
My goose is cooked.
I want to eat.
I'm hungry. I'm full as a tick.
Serve me.
Time to get your freak on.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah.
I want to experiment.
Is that it?
Want to go again?
I got a headache.
How'd you like that cruise?
How you doing?
That's terrible. Scary, I'm right.
Wherever did you get that belt, darling? Who is that person next to you? That's my little dog, Feet.
High wire, it's very high up here.
You're doing great. You're doing fantastic.
It looks awfully high up here. I'm a bit nervous.
good
I
thing
haven't
I have
done
a
this in a long
jetpack.
time.
Don't be distracted by me.
It's really hard to be a midget, but you know, us short people, we get along well. But yeah, let's go take a walk. Come on.
Sometimes, don't they? You know. Have you seen those little pads in Safeway? They're really good. You put them on your knees.
Freeze.
John, I didn't know you were going to be in Origamiville today.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Look at this.
What is it?
It's the Death Star.
Death Star. What am I supposed to do with it?
Admire it.
My princess. You awake?
Oh, Doris, you look very fertile. You look fertile. Why don't we go behind bush? Mike, you come with me. Okay. You pay for this.
Oh, you did it.